This is KEXP-FM Seattle, 90.3, and all around the world on the web at kexp.org. Thrilled to have Revel and Dimes in studio. All right, Revel and Dimes, that one, Treat Me Nice, and the first one, Jumper, version of Jumper on the Line. Great to have you here.
Thanks for being
Kia,
here.
how did this happen? Wow.
Man.
I put you on that podcast recently. We became friends over email. I saw you at Pickathon.
Yeah.
We became fast friends, and here we are.
Here we are. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to have you up here. It's a bit early in the morning.
Yeah.
And we're all still a bit faded.
A little bit faded. Maybe we need a little bit of whiskey in our coffee this morning to
Maybe
get
so,
started.
yeah. Great
Good
to have
be
you here.
though.
So that last song is the single.
That is a single, Treat
Yeah.
Me Nice. And you'll hear the B-side to that, Kissin', in just a little bit. But
Yeah, which is the song they put on the recent podcast, the Music
Yeah.
That Matters podcast on KEXP. Introduce the band. I'm going to introduce the band. So
Sick.
Kia on the vocal and Eric on the lead guitar. My new hero, Primo, over there on bass, and Washi on drums. Great to have you guys here.
Good to be here.
Washi, how did the band come together?
Eric and I, we've been working together for so long, just as kind of sidemen in some different projects, and we just kind of got to talking about the blues and specifically, that kind of North Mississippi, real gritty juke joint blues. RL and Junior Kimbrough and T Model Ford is one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
And so we just started messing around and doing some of our own versions of that stuff, and really just kind of tried to conceptualize that whole vibe and bring that to.
And then you got Kia.
Yeah, and then we got Kia.
Yeah.
And then so Kia heard us playing. Apparently she liked us. I don't know why, but she wanted to come sing with us, and we said sure. And she was working at a really cool spot out in Montauk called Surf Lodge, that's where Eric and I had played, and Kia was watching, and somebody came up to us, posing as her manager, and said, "Hey, why don't you come back next week? But you got to let Kia sing." And I said, "Well, are you offering me a gig?" And he said, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, well then, yeah, she can sing."
No, actually, you said, "This is not karaoke."
That's what you said.
did you really?
I did not.
Oh, I was going to say.
I did not. Eric did.
Maybe that's why I remember it so well.
Yeah.
You tried to
Well,
throw me
Kia,
under
what
the
I
bus.
loved about you this past weekend was that you're a fan of all kinds of music.
I
you
was
know?
fangirling so hard at Pickathon this weekend.
Yeah, so you were loving everything. I saw you at Paul Cawthon. I saw Coulter Wall. I saw you there. You watched Jamelia Woods
Yeah.
up in the Starlight area.
Totally.
So you like all music.
I love all music. It all seeps in there, and I feel like when I'm singing, sometimes I'm like hearing like Rosetta Tharpe maybe, and then sometimes I'm hearing like, I don't know, like a Susie Sue or something, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it all plays into what we're doing here. you
Yeah,
know?
it does. And what I loved about you really, I think the most was your performance. You're a performer, which is so missing, I think, lately in, rock and roll. It's like people need to perform, and when you do, the audience, they love that. They love you even more when you
Yeah.
perform like that.
I mean, it's hard not to move in general when the music is playing, but like it just, something happens. Something takes over me, I black out, and then the performer comes in, and then I come
Yeah.
back. So, yeah.
You're like a panther on stage.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And then you got that hat. You don't have the hat on right now, but you had that hat on.
I brought that hat just for you today, just so you know. That hat, yeah.
Tell me the story about the hat.
We were, they actually lost Eric's luggage on our way here. And so we were kind of trying to go to like a vintage or a thrift stop just so he could, have some options.
Yeah.
And we walk into this place. I had already had like a shirt that looked exactly like it. I walk in, the hat's like on the highest, rung of the hat rack. And I'm just like, no way, this is going to fit me. I put it on. It's like perfect for my head. And the guy comes over. He's like, oh, yeah, that one's on sale for like $24. And I'm just like, yeah, now you have a new home.
Nice,
That's
yeah.
the hat, yeah.
Portland's good to you.
Portland's so good to us.
So, Washi, we had a lot of mutual friends, and Kia, same here. So, not only did you sort of become my favorite band and
Oh, thanks.
hang out and whatnot, but, with all these kind of connections, which was kind of cool. For you and me, it was our friend John Mascarenas.
That's right.
Who's my main dude down there at Pickathon. And
John I haven't spoken to in a really long time. We met a couple times, and I knew he was really into music, and he saw that Revel and Dimes was playing, and I got a text from him. He's like, "You guys are playing Pickathon?" He's like, "That's the coolest festival in the country." And
And it
I
is.
was like, "I know he knows,
Yeah.
So that got me really excited.
And then there's Matt Arnett, who's the manager of Lonnie Holly.
That's right.
Who've known for some time, and he's sort of he seemed kind of like your manager during Pickathon. He's that kind of guy where he just takes on. If there's a need, there's Matt Arnett to help out, right?
He's super
been an
helpful.
angel,
He's such a good guy, such a sweet guy, and just so supportive.
Yeah, and he's Grocery on Home.
Grocery
on
down there in
Home.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Played there twice.
Yeah, cool.
A little hub in Atlanta.
So I was liking you a lot, when I first saw the show at Galaxy, and then you guys went into some Kimbrough, and that's when I was like, okay, okay, now I love these guys. Yeah,
Nobody but you.
Yeah. Which I played the next morning at when I was DJing at the main stage.
Yeah, I saw that post.
Well, let's talk a little bit more in a minute, but how about another song? This is a song that I thought was just fantastic when I heard it live.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's the name of this next one?
This next one is called Mine.
All right. This is Revel and Dimes on KEXP.
If you were mine, I'd wait for you to come home. I wouldn't last a single second, darling, before you walk through the door. I'll take the weight off your back, then ask you how was your day. Darling, you can relax now. Everything is okay. Oh, maybe so. I just want you to know that it plays like a tape on my mind every night. If you were mine, oh, I'd fix you something to eat. Then I'll make you a drink. Let's talk about the world and everything. Baby, what do you think? Lay your bones on the bed. No remains from this day. Oh, darling, you can relax now. Everything is okay.
Dimes at KEXP. Brand new song called Mine. It's going to be coming out sometime soon, I hope. What's that song all about, Kia?
Oh, man.
Don't get me started.
Asking some crazy questions too early in the morning. You know, just
Yeah.
impossibilities in relationships sometimes.
Yeah. Are you guys going to have a new record coming soon? I know you had the EP, right? And then what's the plan for recordings?
You want to talk about that, guys?
I mean, we're sitting on some recordings. So we put out the single with a friend in Brooklyn, Third Generation Records, and he distributed that, and yeah, so we got Treat Me Nice is out there, and then we also pressed a 45, and that has Kissin' on the B-side,
Right.
and that'll be the last song that we play. But yeah, we're sitting on a few more recordings. We don't have a formal plan or release date. We just want to kind of get everything finished up and sounding great, and just make sure it sounds like a nice body of work that represents the band right now. And
Yeah, things are in the works.
exactly, things are in the works.
Yeah. And then Greasy played that 45 on Sunday night.
Yeah, that
down
was
there.
very cool, and it fit
I
in
heard it
with what
sounded
he was doing.
It really did,
Oh
yeah.
man, it was so cool. He was really great. I really enjoyed his set.
I actually said, "Who is that?" And it's like, "Oh, Revel." Primo, what about you? Did you have a good time down there on the farm?
I had a great time.
I saw
Time
you
of my
working
life.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you see down there?
You mean bands?
Well, anything, yeah. I mean,
I saw so much.
I know you saw Visions and you saw,
I saw a couple
Purple
Visions,
Unicorns,
a little bit of that. Mostly amazing bands. I mean, the Blind Boys of Alabama, those guys
Yeah.
blew me away, and everybody I saw was off the hook, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's
yeah.
good to be in an environment like that. They really know how to live it up out there in Portland,
lineup.
or
Absolutely.
Oregon, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you guys are a Brooklyn band, right? Now, is Brooklyn different than general New York City? Or do you say Brooklyn or do you say New York City?
Man, Brooklyn, I feel like it's changing a bit. So
Yeah, it's home.
Yeah.
I was born and raised there. I
Yeah.
just spent the last 20 years there,
Yeah, Eric, you were raised in Kansas City, right?
near Kansas City.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Now, Eric, how did you get into playing guitar and that sort of hill country stuff that you like?
well, I started playing guitar because somebody asked me to. Somebody from church. I was playing bass in church. So they said, you should play guitar. And I did that. But I just think it's just the music. It's been around me. There's a lot of blues in the Kansas City area. Spent a lot of time down in New Orleans. Played in bands when I was young. And there's a lot of blues jams, country jams. That's why you get that sort of twangy thing from my playing.
Which is
So-
great. I love that. And that's really what I like about the band. It's like there's a lot of different directions, a lot of things coming from a lot of different angles.
Yeah, I got like picky stuff, psychedelic soul, everything punk. Got soul, gospel. Washy plays everything. He's an amazing jazz drummer, by the way.
Oh, really?
Not true.
And
plug.
yeah, he wants to play like that stomp, smash
Yeah.
it down stuff. I love that.
Well, I also know Washi drops into a solo, too, and I didn't know people did solos anymore. for
They
drummers.
keep making me do it. I don't want to do it anymore.
You don't want to do it.
He always says,
make me do it.
Anytime
Yeah.
I'm like,
Every
guys,
show's like, I'm
gonna
not
do
doing
the
a drum solo.
tonight.
I'm not
Primo
doing-
gets like legitimately
I just walk
upset.
off stage.
Yeah, there's that tune where everyone kind of breaks it down and does their thing, and Primo does a sort of a thing, and then you got to do yours.
He does it
you
short.
know,
It's
I'm gonna
not
have
like
my
that.
moment,
Yeah, it's not excessive.
Sometimes I love doing it. Sometimes I just don't want to. But
Well, it would be inappropriate if there's all those crazy cymbals and a million drums, but
Exactly.
you keep it simple.
It's like the
Yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
keep it groovy. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. I'm really glad we were able to swing this. This was not planned.
No.
Yeah, and should be in bed right now, but we're here doing this, which is way better.
Hey, you're in
Thank
bed
you.
with Revel and Dimes now.
Hey,
That's right.
thank you for
trouble.
dragging us out, man.
Okay, Revel and Dimes, one of the discoveries at Beckmann. Did you guys see the Japanese psych rock band, the
Yes.
Yes.
Kikagaku Moyo?
Twice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were fantastic. Yeah, we saw them twice.
Yeah, the outdoor show was just amazing at night.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we saw like I snuck into a session I didn't even know what I was going to by the Pump House, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it was just like even more intimate and
Yeah.
just so crazy. Those guys are incredible.
Does that one guy look kind of like Jimmy Page a little bit?
A little bit.
If you're mentioning
Right?
it,
He
maybe.
does.
Yeah, like a late 70s.
Like a-
yeah,
yeah.
totally.
Dan
The
Electro
stance
period.
too, you know?
Yeah. Okay, Revel and Dimes, thanks so much. How about one more song?
Totally.
This is the B-side of the 45, and this is the song currently on the Music That Matters podcast that I just put out about 2 weeks ago on KEXP.
Thanks, Greg.
Kissing, the B-side to the new single from Revel and Dimes, your new favorite band right here on KEXP. Kia, Eric, Primo, Washi,
All right.
thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for having us.
This is KEXP-FM Seattle.
Thanks, guys.
You.
You.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.